Hello everyone, my name is Varun. I work as a math faculty in Narayana Educational Institutions. I am going to be discussing 22nd January paper 1 slot max paper. So let us enter into the paper. This is the first question. Let Z1, Z2 and Z3 be three complex numbers on the circle mod Z equal to 1 with argument of Z1 is minus pi by 4, argument of Z2 is 0 and argument of Z3 is pi by 4. If modulus of Z1 Z2 bar plus Z2 Z3 bar plus Z3 Z1 bar whole square is equals to alpha plus beta root 2, where alpha and beta belongs to integers, is asking the value of alpha square plus beta square. So let us proceed. I'll construct a circle. I'll construct a circle with Z1, Z2, Z3 plotted on them in the Argand plane. This is a circle with center lying at origin and whose radius is 1. So this is Z1, which is 1 minus I by root 2. This is Z2 whose argument is 0. So this is 1 and Z3 is 1 plus I by root 2 because its argument is pi by 4. Now we can notice from the diagram that Z3 and Z1 will be conjugate to each other. So Z3 is equals to Z1 bar as well as Z3 bar is equals to Z1. So now let us substitute this in the given condition and simplify it. Modulus of Z1 Z2 bar, I'll use the expression that Z2 is equals to 1 plus Z3 bar plus Z3 Z1 whole square. He's asking this value. So I'll replace Z3, I'll write everything in terms of Z3. So what is Z1? Z3 bar plus Z3 bar plus Z3 into Z1 bar is again Z3 whole square. So we have this relation modulus of 2 Z3 bar plus Z3 square whole square. So I'll substitute the value of Z3 bar, which is nothing but Z1, and the value of Z3 square. So what is Z3 square? Z3 square is 1 plus I whole square by 2, which will be nothing but 1 plus I square, which will be 0, 2I by 2, which is equals to I. So let us substitute this value here. Modulus of 2 times of Z3 bar is nothing but Z1. What is Z1? 1 minus I by root 2 plus I whole square. So this expression will be root 2 minus 2I by root 2. So root 2 minus root 2I plus I whole square. So what will this value be now? Root 2 whole square plus root 2 minus 1 whole square. So this value is 2 plus 3 minus 2 root 2. So I'll get 5 minus 2 root 2. Alpha value, this is equals to alpha plus beta root 2, where alpha and beta belongs to integers. So alpha square plus beta square is 5 square plus 2 square, which is nothing but 29. So this is the answer. Alpha square plus beta square is equals to 29. So let us enter into the next question. This is a question from sequence and series. Let A1, A2, A3 be a GP of increasing positive terms. He said that the terms are positive and are in increasing sequence. If A1, A5 is equals to 28 and A2 plus A4 is equals to 29, then is asking the value of A6. So A1 into A5, A1 into A5, we know that it will also be equal to A2 into A4. A1 into A5 will be equal to A2 into A4. This value is given as 28 and A2 plus A4 is equals to 29 and is asking the value of A6. A6 is equals to how much is asking. So from these two conditions, A2, A4 equal to 28 and A2 plus A4 is equals to 29, I can obtain the values of A2 and A4. I can guess a quadratic equation whose roots are A2 and A4. So the equation whose roots are a2 and a4 will be x square minus 29x plus 28 equal to 0, for which the roots are 28 and 1. So it's an increasing sequence. So 1 will be nothing but a2 and 28 will be nothing but a4. Is it clear? Now we also know that a2, a4, a6 will be in GP. A2, A4 and A6 will be in GP because this is like A1 into R, this is A1 into R cube, and this is A1 into R power 5. You can verify A2 into A6 will be equal to A4 square here. So now A2 into A6 is equals to A4 square. A4 is 28 and A2 is 1. So A6 is nothing but A4 square, which is nothing but 28 square. 28 square is nothing but 784. From the units digit itself you can answer. So answer for the second question is 784. So let us enter into the third question now. This is a question from 3D, kind of lengthy. Let L1 x minus 1 by 2 is equals to y minus 2 by 3 equal to z minus 3 by 4, and L2 is x minus 2 by 3 equal to y minus 4 by 4 equal to z minus 5 by 5. Then which of the following points lie on the shortest distance between L1 and L2? So he gave two line equations. He's not just asking the shortest distance, he's asking the line of shortest distance. So let me take a general point on it as 2t plus 1. On the first line, I'm taking a general point as 2t plus 1, 3t plus 2, comma 4t plus 3. And a general point on the other line is 3t plus 2. We have to take a new variable, 3s plus 2, 4s plus 4, and 5s plus 5. The line of shortest distance, I'm taking 2t plus 1, 3t plus 2, 4t plus 3, a point on one line, and a general point on the other line is 3s plus 2, 4s plus 4, and 5s plus 5. So for that to be along line of shortest distance, the line joining these 2 points must be perpendicular to both the lines. So let us first find the drs of the line which is perpendicular to them both. So it's nothing but cross product of them both. So let us find a vector which is perpendicular to both the lines, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So this is I times of 15 minus 16 minus 1 minus j times of 10 minus 12 minus 2 plus k times of 8 minus 9 minus 1. So the drs of this line is minus 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. Now the line joining these two should have drs proportional to minus 1 comma 2 comma minus 1. So what is the drs of the line joining these two? 3s plus 2 minus 2t minus 1 comma 4s plus 4 minus 3t minus 2 comma 5s plus 5 minus 4t minus 3. So this is nothing but 3s minus 2t plus 1, 4s minus 3t plus 2, 5s minus 4t plus 2. So this must be proportional to minus 1 comma 2 comma minus 1, not just equal. The dr should be proportional to it. So let us solve it now. See, we can notice that x component and z component of the drs are equal here. So directly I'll equate these two first. 3s minus 2t plus 1 is equals to 5s minus 4t plus 2. So what is the relation I get here? 2s minus 2t plus 1 is equals to 0. So this is my first condition. And from the second condition, that is this by minus 1 is equals to this by 2. 3s minus 2t plus 1, 3s minus 2t plus 1 by minus 1 is equals to 4s minus 3t plus 2. 4s minus 3t plus 2 by 2. So let us simplify this expression. 6s minus 4t plus 2 is equals to minus 4s plus 3t minus 2. So I'll get 10s minus 70 plus 4 is equals to 0. So this is my second relation. So let us use both the relations we have 1 and 2. The first relation is 2s minus 2t plus 1 is equals to 0. 2s minus 2t plus 1 is equals to 0. What I'll do is I'll multiply this by 5. So that coefficient of s will become equal. 10s minus 10t plus 5 is equals to 0. This I'll take it as the third expression. So I'll subtract second expression and third expression. So what is the result? I'll get 3t minus 1 is equals to 0. So the value of t is 1 by 3. So if I get one point, it is enough. We don't need to find the value of s. If I get t, I'll get a point on the second line and I also know the drs of that line. So let us write let us find the point, and then using drs, let us write the line equation. So what is the point? 2t plus 1, 2t plus 1, 3t plus 2, comma, 4t plus 3, 4t plus 3. And the drs of the line are minus 1, comma, 2, comma, 1. So what is the point now? If I substitute t equal to 1 by 3, what is the result I'll get? 2 by 3 plus 1, 5 by 3, 3t is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, 4 by 3 plus 3, 9 plus 4, 13 by 3. And this is the drs. So the line equation will be x minus 5 by 3 by minus 1 is equals to y minus 3 by 2 is equals to z minus 13 by 3 by minus 1. So this is the line equation. Now we have to see which point will be satisfied by it. So the second option, 14 by 3 minus 3 comma 22 by 3. 14 by 3 minus 3 comma 22 by 3. Let us see if it is satisfied by this. If I substitute 14 by 3, I'll get 9 by 3 by minus 1 is equals to minus 6 by 2 is equals to 22 by 3 minus 13 by 3. 9 by 3 by minus 1. So I'm getting minus 3 equal to minus 3 equal to minus 3. So the point 14 by 3 minus 3 comma 22 by 3, option B will be the answer. Answer is 2. So this is a bit lengthy compared to the earlier questions, but such kind of questions in 3D we can expect them. Let us go for the fourth question now. Let f from R to R be a twice differentiable function such that f of x plus y equal to f of x into f of y for all xy belongs to R. If f dash of 0 is equals to 4a and f satisfies f double dash of x minus 3a f dash of x minus f of x equal to 0, where a is greater than 0, then the area of the region R is equals to x comma y such that y lies in between 0 and f of ax, where x belongs to 0 to 2. So this is one of the Cauchy's functional equation, f of x plus y equal to f of x and f of y. We can like simplify it, but it's kind of standard. F of x will be of the form f of x will be of the form lambda power x. Lambda power x plus y will be equal to lambda power x into lambda power y. From f dash of 0 equal to 4a, we have to find the value of lambda. So what is the value of lambda? F dash of x is lambda power x into ln of lambda. F dash of 0 is ln of lambda, which is nothing but 4a. So the value of lambda is e power of 4. So the function we get is f of x is equals to e power of 4x. F of x is equals to e power of 4x. We'll use this condition to simplify f double dash of x, the condition minus 3a times of f dash of x minus f of x is equals to 0. It's kind of a mixed question. He gave a question based on this conditions, functional equations, and he included areas in that one. So let us substitute here. What is f double dash of x? E power 4ax into 16a square minus 3a into f dash of x is e power 4ax into derivative of 4ax, chain rule, I'll get 4a minus f of x is e power of 4ax is equals to 0. So e power of 4ax into, I'll get 16a square minus 12a square minus 1 is equals to 0. So the value of 4a square is equal to 1, and he also gave in the question that a must be greater than 0. So the value of a is 1 by 2. Now he's asking the area of the region formed by y is equals to f of ax, y equal to 0, which is x-axis, where x lies in between 0 to 2. So let me see what is f of ax now. F of ax is, f of x is e power 4ax. So f of ax is e power of 4a square x. But the value of 4a square is 1. So f of ax function is nothing but e power x. Now is asking area found by e power x curve. F of ax is e power x, x-axis, and in between 0 to 2. So this curve is y is equals to e power x. He's asking the area enclosed by e power x between x is equals to 0 and x is equals to 2. So what will area be? R is, area of that region, I'll call it as A, is equals to integral 0 to 2 e power x dx, which will be nothing but again e power x only, limits from 0 to 2. So the answer is e square minus e power 0, which is nothing but e square minus 1. Answer for fourth one, it is e square minus 1. So let us go for the fifth question. A circle of radius 2 lies in the second quadrant and touches both the coordinate axes. This is kind of easy. Let r be the radius of the circle that has center at the point 2, 5 and intersects the circle at exactly 2 points. If the set of all possible values of r is the interval alpha, beta, he is asking 3 beta minus 2 alpha. So let us draw the diagram first. Whenever there is a question from conic section, it's always advised to draw the diagram, then you'll get a clear picture of it. So circle of radius 2 lies in the second quadrant is saying. I'll draw the diagram here. A circle of radius 2 lies in the second quadrant, which touches both the coordinate axes. So its center is minus 2, minus 2, 2, radius is 2, and now a circle which has center as 2, 5. 2, 5 will lie somewhere here. 2, 5 will lie somewhere here. So with center 2, 5, is asking a circle with that center should intersect the circle at 2 points. What is the condition for a circle to be intersecting another circle at 2 points? Distance between the centers must be less than r1 plus r2 and must be greater than modulus of r1 minus r2. If distance between the centers satisfies this condition, it will be true. So now the limiting cases, when it is touching the circle externally, and the other boundaries when it will be touching the circle internally. A circle with center minus 2, 2 and the circle with center 2, 5, when it touches externally and internally, we'll get the two boundaries. So distance between the centers, we have this condition. So now, what is D? Distance between the centers minus 2, 2 and 2, 5 will be under root of 4 square plus 3 square, which is nothing but 5. So 5 must be less than r plus 2 and must be greater than r minus 2 because the bigger circle's radius is greater. So from this I'll get, from this first condition I'll get r is greater than 3, and from the second condition I'll get r is less than 5 plus 2, 7. So the value is r belongs to 3 to 7, alpha is 3 and beta is 7, 3 beta minus 2 alpha. 3 beta minus 2 alpha is 21 minus 6, which is nothing but 15. 3 sevens are 21 minus 6, it's nothing but 15. Options, I think they are like cut here. a circle of radius 2. So this is kind of an easy question only, it won't take much time. It's just covering the idea of the conditions, that is shortest distance from a point to a circle and greatest distance from a point to a circle. If you take these two conditions, we can easily manage this question. So let us go for this next question, sixth one. This question is a bit ambiguous, that is sigma r equal to 1 to n 1 by tr expression. I mean, I'll first just solve the answer like based on the idea which he has given. But the thing is, he should mention the condition that n is greater than or equal to 2. Because sigma r is equals to 1 to n tr, if I substitute n is equals to 1, the first term t1 won't be matching with what we get in the expression. So I'll assume like initially that he's taking that n is greater than or equal to 2 and I'll just simplify it. But still, the question is slightly wrong. So the expression which was given is sigma r is equals to 1 to n, tr is equals to 2n minus 1, summation till n terms, he gave it as this result. Sigma 1 by tr is asking. So if Sn is given, what is the idea to find out like general nth term? Tn is nothing but Sn minus 1. So first let us find this nth term. 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 5 by 64 minus of, if I replace n by n minus 1, 2n minus 3 into 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 by 64. So this is, I can take out 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 common, 2n plus 5 minus of 2n minus 3, which is 8 by 64. So general Tn term is 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 by 8. But you can notice here that if I substitute n is equals to 1, whatever expression I am getting here, it won't match with the given question. So he should mention that this expression sigma tr is true only for n greater than or equal to 2, and he should have mentioned t1 separately. So Tn, if I'm taking it as this one, sigma 1 by tr we will calculate. R is equals to 1 to n and then limit n tends to infinity. So this is 8 by sigma r is equals to 1 to n, 8 by 2r minus 1 into 2r plus 1 into 2r plus 3. So I'll multiply numerator and denominator by its difference, the first term and last term. 2r plus 3 minus of 2r minus 1, the difference is 4. So I'll write it as sigma r is equals to 1 to n 2 into 2r plus 3 minus of 2r minus 1 by 2r minus 1 into 2r plus 1 into 2r plus 3. So the result will be sigma r is equals to 1 to n, 2 I'll bring it outside, I'll get 1 by 2r plus 3 term gets cancelled, 2r minus 1 into 2r plus 1 minus 1 by 2r plus 1 into 2r plus 3. So if I'm taking this expression, first expression as tr, this expression, if I'm taking this as r term, this will be tr plus 1. If I replace r by r plus 1, I'll get the second term. So Vr minus Vr plus 1, if I keep on writing the terms, what will happen? 2 times of 1 by, if I substitute r equal to 1, 1 into 3 minus 1 by 3 into 4. The next term is 3 into 4 minus 1 by 4 into 5 and so on. The last term I am not taking care of because as n tends to infinity, the last term will anyway be tending to 0. 1 by 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3 will be tending to 0. So upon cancellation of all these terms, the result which I get is 2 by 1 into 3, which is nothing but 2 by 3. But again, as I discussed, there is an ambiguity in this question where I should mention that n is greater than or equal to 2. In that case, answer won't be matching. But again, let's leave it to the means people who finalize it. So the answer for this question is 2 by 3. Let me go for the 7th question now. This is a question based on relations. The number of non-empty equivalence relations on the set 1, 2, 3. He's saying the relation should be an equivalence relations, but the cardinality is 3 here. So we don't need to remember any formula or anything for it. We can easily derive the expression. 1, 2, 3. For it to be an equivalence relation, it must be reflexive, it must be symmetric, it must be transitive also. So for it to be reflexive, he's also saying it's a non-empty equivalence relations. The ordered pair 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. First, I'll write the Cartesian product of the two sets. A cross A will consist of total 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2. So total 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 square, total 9 ordered pairs will be present. Now in this, for it to be a reflexive relation, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 3 must be there. So now I'll find the number of equivalence relations based on the cardinality of it. If cardinality of that relation is 3, if mod r is equals to 3, then 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 will be an equivalence relations. Here I'm getting 1. The cardinality can't be 4 because if I add one more element, say 1, 2, for it to be symmetric, I should definitely add a relation like 2, 1. So next I'll check the cases for cardinality to be 5. If cardinality is equals to 5, along with this given ordered pairs 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, I can add this set, that is 1, 2 or 2, 1, or I can add this set 1, 3 or 3, 1. Automatically transitive will also be holding. 2, 3, 3, 2 can also be added. So I'll just write an example here, 1, 2 and 2, 1, if it is there. This is still in equivalence relations. Reflexive relation will be holding true, symmetric will be holding true, and it is transitive also. So the number of such relations, the number, that is, I can either add 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1 or 2, 3, 3, 2. 3 possible relations will be there. Next, cardinality is 7. If I add 1, 2, 2, 1 and 1, 3, 3, 1 and I leave it, it won't be transitive because there will be an ordered pair like 2, 1 and 1, 3 will be present in the relation, but 2, 3 won't be present in the relation. If I add 2, 3, automatically 3, 2 must also be present in the relation. So what should happen? The cardinality in this case should be 9 and that relation will be nothing but A cross A. So here I'll get 1. So total number of relations are 1 plus 3 plus 1, which is nothing but 5. Answer is 5 for it. So let us go for the next question. 8th one. This is again an easy question based on coordinate geometry, straight lines one. He gave a triangle PQR. PQR is the image of the triangle with vertices 1, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 4 in the line x plus 2y equal to 2. Centroid of triangle PQR is asking. So we don't need to find each vertex image. Instead, we can notice if I'm taking image of a triangle with respect to any line, it may be intersecting or it may not be intersecting. Image of the triangle with respect to this line, whatever I'm taking, centroid image will be the centroid of the other triangle. Image of centroid with respect to this line will be nothing but centroid of this triangle. So I just need to find this triangle vertices are 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 4. This is PQ1. So if I'm taking this as G1 and this as G2, he's asking what is G2. So I have to find G1, and if I find the image of G1 with respect to the line, I'll get G2. So what is G1? 1 plus 3 plus 2 by 3, comma 3 plus 1 plus 4 by 3. So this will be 5, 6 by 3, 2, comma 7 plus 1, 8 by 3. So image of G with respect to the line x plus 2y equal to 2, if I calculate, I'll get the centroid. So this line equation is x plus 2y minus 2 equal to 0. So what is the formula for image? H minus x1 by a is equals to k minus y1 by b is equals to minus of 2 times of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. So if I'm assuming this G2 point as h comma k, h minus 2 by 1 is equals to k minus 8 by 3 by 2 is equals to minus 2 times of x plus 2y. 2 plus 16 by 3 minus 2 by 4 plus 1, 5. So this 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled. So what is the point h comma k I'm getting here? H minus 2 is equals to 16 by 3 into minus 2 by 5 minus 32 by 15. So value of h is minus 32 by 15 plus 2 minus 2 by 15. And k minus 8 by 3 is minus 64 by 15. Minus 4 by 5 into 16 by 3. So k, value of k is 8 by 3 plus 64 by 15. 40 plus 64 by 15, which is 104 by 15. 15 times of h minus k. 15 times of alpha minus beta. Alpha is minus 2 by 15 and beta is minus 104 by 15. So let us verify it once again. The centroid of this triangle is 3 plus 1, 4, 5, 6 plus 1, 2, comma 4, 5 plus 3, 8 by 3. So 2 comma 8 by 3 is the centroid and the line equation is x plus 2y minus 2 equal to 0. Image of 2 comma 8 by 3 with respect to this line. H minus 2 by 1 is equals to k minus 8 by 3 by 2 is equals to minus 2 of 2 plus 16 by 3 minus 2 by 2 square plus 1, which is 5. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Minus 32 by 15 I'll get. So h is minus 32 by 15 plus 2, which is nothing but minus 2 by 15. K minus 8 by 3 is minus 64 by 15. So 8 by 3 minus 64 by 15. Let me correct it quickly. 8 by 3 minus 64 by 15, which is nothing but 40 minus 64 by 15. So this will be nothing but minus 24 by 15. So now my expression is 15 times of alpha is minus 2 by 15 and k is minus 24 by 15. So I'll get plus 24 by 15 here. So this expression will be 24 minus 2, 22 by 15 into 15, which is nothing but 22. So the answer for this one is 22. So let us go for the ninth question. Let the parabola y is equals to x square plus px minus 3 meets the coordinate axis at points p, q, r. If the circle C with center minus 1 comma minus 1 passes through the points p, q, r, area of triangle p, q, r is asked. So let me draw the diagram again. There is a quadratic in which this is p, this is q, and this point is r. We are not sure of the vertex, but we know that r point will be 0 comma minus 3 and circle center is minus 1 comma minus 1. Circle center is minus 1 comma minus 1 and a point on it is 0 comma minus 3. So the radius is under root of 1 square plus 2 square, which is nothing but under root of 5. So the circle's equation will be x plus 1 whole square plus y plus 1 whole square is equals to distance from minus 1 comma minus 1 to the point 0 comma minus 3, which will be under root 5 whole square. So the equation of circle is x square plus y square plus 2x plus 2y plus 2 minus 5 minus 3 equal to 0. So in order to find area of triangle PQR, we know the perpendicular distance from R. If I take PQ as base, perpendicular distance from R to the base is 3. So if I find length of PQ, it will be enough. So how will I find length of PQ? If I find points P and Q, by substituting y equal to 0, whatever expression I get in the circle, the roots for it will be abscissa of the points P and Q. So if I substitute y equal to 0, I'll get x square plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. The roots for this are minus 3 and 1. So the point P is minus 3 comma 0, point Q is 1 comma 0. So PQ length is 4. Area of triangle PQR is half into base into height. Half into base is 4 and height is 3. I'll get the area as 6 square units. So the answer for this is 6 square units. Let us go for the 10th question. This is a question based on inverse trigonometric functions. Sum of maximum and minimum values of the expression 16 times of secant inverse x whole square plus cosecant inverse x whole square. So the relation which we know between secant inverse x and cosecant inverse x is secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x is pi by 2, where secant inverse x belongs to 0 to pi. Secant inverse x belongs to 0 to pi. Cosecant inverse x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So now, if I have to draw the range of it will be, it's in the form of secant inverse x whole square plus cosecant inverse x whole square. Its value can be written as secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x whole square minus 2 times of secant inverse x into cosecant inverse x into 16 I have to, but I'll take care of it. So this value is secant inverse x whole square plus cosecant inverse x whole square. So this will be, this value is pi by 2, pi square by 4 minus 2 times of secant inverse x into pi by 2 minus secant inverse x. So if I take secant inverse x as t, I'm getting the expression as pi square by 4 minus 2t into pi by 2 minus t. So the expression will be 2t square minus pi t plus pi square by 4, where t belongs to 0 to pi. So let me draw this graph in 0 to pi. From that we can find the range of it. So what is minus b by 2a for this one? Pi by 4. So at 0 what is the value? At 0 the value is pi square by 4. It's an upward parabola. At pi by 4 I'll get a minima, and after that again at pi I have to see what is the value. So at pi I'll get maximum value in this case, and at pi by 4 I'll get the minimum value. So what is the minimum value? F of pi by 4. F of pi by 4 is 2 into pi square by 16. So it's pi square by 8 minus pi square by 4 plus pi square by 4, which is pi square by 8. And the maximum value is f of pi. F of pi is 2 pi square minus pi square plus pi square by 4, which is nothing but 5 pi square by 4. So 16 times of its sum, which is pi square by 8 plus 5 pi square by 4, will be 2 pi square plus 20 pi square, which is nothing but 22 pi square. So option 4 is the answer. 22 pi square is the answer. So let us go for question number 11 now. So it's a question based on differential equations. X equal to x of y be the solution of the differential equation y square dx plus x minus 1 by y into dy equal to 0. If x of 1 is equals to 1, then x of half is equals to. So the given differential equation is dx by dy plus x by y square is equals to 1 by y cube. Integration factor for this one is e power of integral of 1 by y square dy, which is nothing but e power of minus 1 by y. So if I multiply it by e power minus y 1 by y on both sides, I'll get the expression as x into e power minus 1 by y is equals to integral of e power of minus 1 by y into 1 by y cube dy. Now I'll substitute to make our simplification look easy. E power minus 1 by y, I'll put minus 1 by y as t, minus 1 by y, I'll substitute it as t. So what is the expression I have in terms of dt and dy? 1 by y square dy is equals to dt. So let me use this substitution here. X into e power of minus 1 by y is equals to minus integral of t into e power t dt. I'll get 1 by y square dy, I'm substituting it as dt. The leftover part, that is minus 1 by y, I'll substitute it as t into e power t dt. So I have to use by parts here. So from this, what is the further simplification? X into e power of minus 1 by y is equals to minus t times of e power t plus integral e power t, which is nothing but e power t. We'll have an integration constant plus c. So he gave x of 1 is equals to 1. If y is equals to 1, the value of t will be equal to, if y is equals to 1, the value of t is equals to minus 1. So let me substitute that here to find the constant. What is the value of x? 1 into e power of minus 1. So by e is equals to t value is minus 1 minus of minus 1 into e power of minus 1 plus e power of minus 1 plus c. So the value of c is minus 1 by e. 1 by e, 1 by e gets cancelled. C value is minus 1 by e. So the expression which I have is, now I have to find x of half. I have to substitute y equal to half. Let us write the final function here. X into e power minus 1 by y is equals to minus t e power t. I'll replace t by minus 1 by y. So 1 by y into e power of minus 1 by y plus e power t. So plus e power of minus 1 by y plus integration constant, which is nothing but minus 1 by y. Now when this is asking x of half, x of half is asking. So y, if I substitute it as half, x into e power of minus 2 is equals to 1 by 1 by 2. 2 into e power of minus 2 plus e power of minus 2 minus 1 by. So x by e square is equals to 2 plus 1. 3 by e square minus 1 by v. So the value of x is 3 minus e. So the value of x is 3 minus e. So the answer for this is option 4. So let us go for the next question, question number 12. It's a question based on PNC. From all the English alphabets, 5 letters are chosen and are arranged in alphabetical order. The total number of ways in which the middle letter is M. So he's saying total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 letters are there in which the middle letter is M. Now all are in alphabetical order and all letters are distinct. 5 letters are chosen and are arranged in alphabetical order. The total number of ways in which the middle letter is M. So in this, the total number of ways in which the middle letter is, out of M, the leftover, I'll have total 26 letters. So in this 26 letters, these two and these two must be placed so that all letters are in alphabetical order. So before M, I have to see how many letters are there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So out of the 12, I have to pick any 2 letters. Automatically it will get placed in this one. Out of 12, I have to select any 2 letters. And then including M, there will be total 13. So after that, there will be 13 letters. So after this M, in the rest of 13 letters, if I select any 2, it will automatically be placed here. 13C2. So the total number of ways of filling them is 12C2 into 13C2. So what will the value be? 12 into 11 by 2 into 13 into 12 by 2, 2 6 2 6 36 into 11 into 13. So 36 into 143. 8 4 1 5. Answer is 5148. So the answer for this one is option 2. Let us go for the next question, 13th one. Let for f of x is equals to 7 tan x power 8 plus 7 tan x power 6 minus 3 tan x power 4 minus 3 tan square x. I1 and I2 he asked, then he asked 7I1 plus 12 times of I2. So let me simplify I1 first. I1 is integral 0 to pi by 4, 7 tan x power 8 plus 7 tan x power 6 minus 3 tan x power 4 minus 3 tan square x dx. The thing is, I can take out a 1 plus tan square x common from this as well as from this one. That is nothing but secant square x. So this is integral 0 to pi by 4, 7 tan x power 6 minus 3 tan square x into 1 plus tan square x, which is nothing but secant square x dx. Now if I take the substitution of tan x is equals to t, secant square x dx will go in dt. So this will be integral 0 to 1, 7t power 6 minus 3t square into dt. So which will be nothing but t power 7 minus t cube from 0 to 1. So this value will be equal to 0. I1 is equals to 0. T power 7 by 7, t cube by 3, it will get cancelled. I2 if I check now, I2 is integral 0 to pi by 4 x into f of x, which is 7 tan x power 8 plus 7 tan x power 6 minus 3 tan x power 4 minus 3 tan square x dx. So in this, again if I use by parts here, that is, I'll integrate this one and then I'll differentiate x. So what will I get? Integral of this from 0 to pi by 4, we already know that it will be 0. So it will be 0 minus integral 0 to pi by 4, x derivative is 1 into 7 tan x power 8 plus 7 tan x power 6 minus 3 tan x power 4 minus 3 tan square x dx. So let me continue this. So what will I get? This is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4 minus sign I'll get tan cube x into tan square x minus 1 into tan square x plus 1 dx. This part, that is the first one, will be equal to 0. In the leftover part, I am taking out 7 tan x power 6 common minus 3 tan square x into this one. So what will this expression be? Minus integral 0 to 1 again t power 5 minus t cube dt. So this expression will be minus t power 6 by 6. So minus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4, which will be nothing but 2 by 24 and it's 1 by 12. So I2 is 1 by 12 and I1 is 0. So 7I1 plus 12I2 will be nothing but 1. So let us go for the next question. Answer for this question is 12I2. This value is equals to 1. Let us go for this 14th question now. F of x is a differentiable function such that f of 0 is equals to 1. F of x plus y equal to f of x into f dash of y plus f dash of x into f of y for all xy belongs to R. Then sigma log of f of n is equals to. I'll substitute x and y both as 0 initially. F of 0 is equals to 2 times of f of 0 into f dash of 0. F of 0 is not equal to 0. So f dash of 0 is equals to half. Now I'll substitute only y as 0. I'll get f of x is equals to f of x into f dash of 0, which is 1 by 2, plus f dash of x into f of 0 is equals to 1. So the relation I have is f of x by 2 is equals to f dash of x. So dy by dx minus y by 2 is equals to 0. Integration factor is e power of integral minus 1 by 2 dx, which is e power of minus x by 2. So if I multiply by e power minus x by 2 on both sides, e power minus x by 2 into y, derivative is equals to 0. So this will be some constant. So y is equals to k times of e power of x by 2. But f of 0 is given as 1. So this value will be, k value will be equal to 1. F of x is e power of x by 2. Now what is he asking? He is asking sigma log of f of n to the base e. F of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 and so on. I'll get all these results in the product. So this is sigma f of x to the base e is log of f of x to the base e is x by 2. So n is equals to 1 to 100. So this value will be nothing but n by 2. Sigma n by 2, n equal to 1 to 100 is asking. N by 2, n is equals to 1 to 100. So this will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to 100 by 2, which is n into n plus 1 by 2. 100 into 101 by 2 into 2, 4, 25. So 2500 plus 25. I'll get this as 2525. Answer is 3. Let us go for the next question now. The area of the region lying inside the circle and outside the parabola. Let us draw the diagram again first here. Y square is equals to 2 root 3x. Y square equal to 2 root 3x. It's a standard parabola. And whose focus is 2 root 3 comma 0. Whose focus is 2 root 3 comma 0. Now the circle center is focus. If the circle center is focus and the radius is again 2 root 3, that is it passes through origin, it will be touching the parabola, but part of it will be lying outside and part of it will be lying inside. Now he is asking region which is present inside the circle but which is present outside the parabola. So he is asking this area into 2. So what are the two ideas in this one? First, quarter circle area I can calculate minus the parabola part if I take. This region, the orange region if I subtract from this quarter circle into 2 if I do, I'll get the area. So what is the quarter circle area? Pi r square by 4. I'll multiply into 2, the final expression. 2 into pi r square by 4, where r is the radius of the circle, minus parallelogram area. We can use integration, but we are familiar with this idea. If he's asking this area, that will be nothing but 2/3 of this rectangle area. So I'll use that relation here. When x is equals to 2 root 3, what is the value of y? If I substitute it in y square, I'll get this point as in y square equal to 2x, if I substitute x is equals to 2 root 3, this point is also 2 root 3. This point will be 2 root 3 comma 2 root 3. So I'll get a square. So 2/3 of area of that square will be nothing but this parallelogram area. So minus 2 by 3 into 2 root 3 whole square. Into 2 if I do, I'll get this part. So what is r here? Is again 2 root 3 whole square minus 2 by 3 into 2 root 3 whole square. So 2 root 3 whole square, 12 if I bring it outside, I'll get 24 times of pi by 4 minus 2 by 3. 6 pi minus 3 into 8 minus 16. So the answer is 1. Let us go for the next question. 16th one. Let foci of the hyperbola be 1 comma 14 and 1 comma minus 12. If it passes through the point 1 comma 6, then the length of its lattice rectum is. See, I'm personally comfortable with the standard one, x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. But here, whatever he has given that the foci and all that will be, if the major axis, principal axis will be parallel to y-axis part. I'll just rotate it, lengths won't change. So what I'll do is, I'll take my hyperbola along this part. Instead of taking 1 comma 14, I'll take one foci as 14 comma 1. The other foci will be minus 12 comma 1 and one point will be 6 comma 1. So in this case, it will be easy for me to simplify. So the center will be the midpoint of these two, which is nothing but 14 minus 12, 2, 2 by 2, 1, 1 comma 1. So the distance from 1 comma 1 to 6 comma 1 will be nothing but a, which is nothing but 5. Distance from 1 comma 1 to 14 comma 1 will be nothing but a, which is nothing but 13. So eccentricity will be 13 by 5. A is also under root of a square plus b square. So if a is 5, a square plus b square is equals to 169 and a is 5, I'll get b as 12. Length of lattice rectum will be nothing but 2a square by b. So this will be 2 into 2a square. A value is distance from 1 comma 1 to 6 comma 1. A is 5. B is, length of lattice rectum is 2b square by a. B square by a, which is 2 into 12 square by 5. 144 into 2, 288 by 5. Answer is option 4. So what I've done here is, he gave that the line joining both the foci will be parallel to y-axis, but I rotated it and I made sure it is parallel to x-axis. Now the length of the lattice rectum will be 2b square by a. From that we calculated this part. So let me go for the next question. A coin is tossed 3 times. Let x denotes the number of times a tail follows a head. If mu and sigma square denote the mean and variance of x, then the value of 64 times of mu plus variance, 64 times of mean plus variance. So first let us write all the possibilities. There will be total 2 into 2 into 2, 8 possibilities. Head, 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 head at t, only one time tails cases I'm counting, head th, thh, 2 times tails, tth, tht, htt, and all 3 times tails. So let me write the number of cases in which a tail follows a head. In this, it won't be possible. In this, a tail follows a head 1 time. In this, a tail follows a head 1 time. In this, 0 times. In this, 0 times. In this, 1 time. In this, 1 time. In this, 0 times. So we can notice 1 is occurring 4 times and 0 is occurring 4 times, and all cases are equally likely here. So let me write the cases here. N equal to 0 will be attained for like 4 cases. The probability of it is half. This is xi and this is p of xi. And 1 will be also attained equally likely. So 1 probability is half and 0 probability is also half. All these total 4 cases and the other 4 also equally likely cases. So the probability will be half for both. So what is the mean now? Mu is sigma xi p of xi, which is nothing but 0 into half plus 1 into half. I'll get mean as half. When it comes to variance, it is sigma xi minus x bar whole square into p of xi. So p of xi will always be half xi minus x bar whole square. X bar is nothing but mean, which is half. 0 minus half and 1 minus half. Whole square values both will be equal. So 2 into 0 minus half whole square. So 2 gets cancelled. I'll get this as 1 by 4. So now he's asking 64 times of mu, which is half, plus variance 1 by 4. 3 by 4, 16. I'll get this as 48. So the answer is 2. Let us go for the 18th question now. The product of all solutions of the equation e power of 5 into ln x whole square plus 3 is equals to x power 8. I'll apply ln on both sides, but also I'll take care of the domain finally. If I apply ln on both sides, what is the condition I'll get? I'll take ln x as t to make my simplification look easy. X power 8. Ln of this I'll get it as 8 into ln x, which is t, is equals to 5 t square plus 3. So we can already notice that t equal to 1 will be a trivial solution here. 5t square minus 8t plus 3 is equals to 0. I'll get t minus 1 into 5t minus 3 is equals to 0. So ln x equal to 1 or ln x is equals to 3 by 5. I'll take this as x1 and this as x2. Product of all the solutions x1, x2 is asking. So you can add both the expressions. Ln x1 plus ln x2 is equals to 8 by 5. Ln of x1, x2 is 8 by 5. So x1, x2 is e power of 8 by 5. Answer is 4. Let us go for the next question. 19th one. He gave A as a set 1 to 10, B as a set m by n, where m comma n belongs to A, m is less than n, and GCD of m comma n is equals to 1. And he has cardinality of B. So this is just counting cases manually, but it will be a bit easy when we take like m and n as prime numbers or something like that. So let me take the different possibilities here. If n is equals to 2, m must be less than n. So n can't be equal to 1. If n is equals to 2, the only possibility is 1 by 2. N is equals to 3. I'll get 1 by 2 as well as 1 by 3 as well as 2 by 3. N is equals to 4. I can't take 2 by 4 because the GCD won't be equal to 1. 1 by 4 and 3 by 4 will be the possibilities. N equal to 5. 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, because 5 is a prime number. I'll get all numbers before that. Notice the same thing is happening for 3 also. I'll get all numbers before 3. N is equals to 6. 6 is not a prime number, so we have to be careful. 1 by 6, 2 by 6 can't be taken because the GCD is not 1. 3 by 6 can't be taken, 4 by 6 can't be taken. 5 by 6 I can take it. N equal to 7. Again 1 by 7, 2 by 7. 7 is a prime number again. So all numbers till 6 will occur. 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7. N equal to 8. It's not a prime number. So 1 by 8, 2 by 8 can't be taken. 3 by 8, 4 by 8 can't be taken. 5 by 8, 6 by 8 again can't be taken. And 7 by 8. N is equals to 9. 1 by 9, 2 by 9, 3 by 9 can't be taken. 4 by 9, 5 by 9, 6 by 9 again can't be taken. 7 by 9 and 8 by 9. N is equals to 10. 10 is also not a prime number. 1 by 10, 3 by 10, 5 by 10 can't be taken, 7 by 10 and 9 by 10. So we just have to count all these cases. 1, 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, 4 cases, 6 cases and 4 cases. So the total number is 1 plus 2, 3, plus 2, 5, plus 4, 9, plus 2, 11, plus 6, 17, 21, 27, 31. So total number of cases are 31. Answer is 4. So if it's a prime number, the denominator is a prime number, it's easy for us to calculate. If it's not a prime number, we have to eliminate the factors. Whenever m is a factor of n, we have to eliminate that cases. So let us go for the 20th question then. Two balls are selected at random one by one without replacement from a bag containing 4 white and 6 black balls. The probability that the first selected ball is black, given that the second selected, this is conditional probability, he has already given that the second one is black, he is asking the probability for the first one also to be black. So P of, given that the second one is also black, he is asking the probability for the first one also to be black. P of BB, if it is given that the second one is also black, conditional probability is asking. So total number of balls in the bag are 4 white and 6 black. So the numerator will be P of BB, that is both to be black. Denominator is BB plus probability for the first one to be red and the second one to be black. So let us calculate this numerator. For the first one to be black, what are the possibilities? Out of 10, I'll have 6 possibilities. 6 by 10. Now I'll be left out with 5 black and 4 white. Probability to pick out a black is 5 by 9. So again 6 by 10 into 5 by 9, the same expression. Now probability for the first one to be non-black, which will be nothing but 4 by 10. Next, for the probability to be black is 6 by 10. So the denominator 10 and 9 will get cancelled. I'll get it as 30 by 30 plus 24. So 30 by 54, 6 5s, 6 9s, 5 by 9, 5 and 9 GCD is equals to 1. So m plus n value is 14. Answer is 1. So let us go for the 21st question now. This is a question based on binomial theorem. Sigma r equal to 0 to 5, 11c 2r plus 1 by 2r plus 2 is equals to m by n. So in order to get 2r plus 2 in the denominators, we have an option to integrate this binomial expansion. So first let me write 1 plus x whole power of 11. This will be 11c 0 plus 11c 1x plus 11c 2x square plus 11c 3x cube and so on up to 11c 11. I'll get all expressions there. So if I integrate this expression, 1 plus x whole power of 12, I'll get an integration constant by 12 plus some k is equals to c naught x plus c1 x square by 2 plus c2 x cube by 3 plus c3 x power 4 by 4 and so on. In order to find the integration constant, if I substitute x equal to 0, I'll get the value of k as minus 1 by 12. So the expression which I have is 1 plus x whole power of 12 minus 1 by 12 is equals to c naught x plus c1 x square by 12, 2 plus c2 x cube by 3 and so on. So the expression which I need in the question is c1 by 2 plus c3 by 4 plus c5 by 6 and so on. So in this expression, I have to get this term, I have to get this term and so on. So what I'll do is, I'll substitute x as 1 as well as minus 1 and I'll add both the expressions so that c naught x, c2 x cube by 3 and all those terms will get cancelled. So x equal to 1 if I substitute, the expression which I'll get is 2 power 12 minus 1 by 12 is equals to C0 plus C1 by 2 plus C2 by 3 and so on. If I substitute x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 1 if I substitute, the expression which I will get is 0 is equals to minus 1 by 12 is equals to minus C0 plus C1 by 2 minus C2 by 3 and so on. Adding these two expressions, 2 power 12, minus 1 by 12 and minus 1 by 12. If I add it, I'll get 2 power 12 minus 2 by 12 is equals to 2 times of C1 by 2 plus C3 by 4 plus C5 by 6 and so on. So he's asking this expression. So that value will be 2 power 12, I'll write it here, 2 power 11 minus 1 by 12. So this value is 2 power 10 is 1024, 2048, 2047 by 12. M by n is equals to 2047 by 12, 6 plus 7. 2047 won't be divisible by 3 or 2. So m and n values are 2047 and 12. M minus n value is 2047 minus 12, which is nothing but 5302, 2035. So let me go for the next question. Let A be a square matrix of order 3 such that det A is equals to minus 2. Det of 3 of adjoint of minus 6 times of adjoint of 3 is equals to 2 power m plus n into 3 power mn, where m is greater than n, then 4m plus 2n is equals to. So I'll first write down the properties which are needed in this question and then we'll simplify the expression. Det of k is equals to k power n times of det A. In this case order is 3. So it will be k cube times of det A. Det of adjoint A is det A power n minus 1. Again here n is equals to 3. So it will be det A square. And adjoint of k is k power n minus 1 into adjoint. So these three properties I have to use to simplify this expression. So now this whole thing, that is det of 3 times of adjoint of minus 6 times of adjoint of 3. I have to remove the brackets one by one. So this is nothing but 3 cube, I can bring it outside. It will be 27 times of det of minus 6 times of adjoint of 3a whole square. 3 cube 27, I am bringing it outside, and det of adjoint is det a whole square. Now this will be 27 times of minus 6 into adjoint of 3a. I can use this result. Adjoint of 3a is nothing but 3 power 2 into adjoint. So 3 square into adjoint a whole square I'll get. This is again det of this. So 27 into, now this minus 6 into 3 square, if I bring it outside, I'll get minus 6 into 3 square whole cube. Det of k is k cube into det a whole cube whole square. So whole power 6 into det of adjoint a whole square. This will be nothing but 27 into 6 into 3 square whole power 6, because the power is even, into det a power 4. Det a is minus 2. So I'll get this as 27 into 6 power 6 into 3 power of 12 into det a is minus 2 into 2 power of 4. So it is 3 cube into 2 power 3, 2 power 6 into 3 power 6 into 3 power 12 into 2 power 4. 3 cube into 2 power 6 into 3 power 6 into 3 power 12 into 2 power 4. So I'll get 2 power of 6 plus 4, 10 into 3 power of 21. So he's saying m plus n is equals to 10 here and mn is equals to 21. So the values of m and n will be, he gave m is greater than n. So m is equals to 7 and n is equals to 3. 4m plus 2n is 28 plus 6, which is nothing but 34. So the answer for this is 34. So let us go for the next question then. Question number 23. He gave two lines. Again, a question based on 3D. X minus 1 by 3 is equals to y minus 1 by minus 1 equal to z plus 1 by 0. And x minus 2 by 2 is equals to y by 0 equal to z plus 4 by 4. Two line equations are given. I'll take a general point on it as 3t plus 1, which intersect at the point B he has given. So a general point on it will be 3t plus 1 comma minus t plus 1 comma minus 1, and a general point on it will be 2s plus 2 comma 0 comma alpha s minus 4. So in order to find the point of intersection B, I have to equate these two. So minus t plus 1 is equals to 0, 3t plus 1 is equals to 2s plus 2, and minus 1 is equals to alpha s minus 4. So simplifying this, I'll get the value of t as 1. If I substitute here, I'll get 2s plus 2 is equals to 4. So s is also equals to 1. And if I use that expression here, alpha minus 4 is equals to minus 1. So alpha is equals to 3. So a point on this one B will be, if I substitute t is equals to 1, I'll get it. This point is 4 comma minus 1 plus 1, 0 comma minus 1. This is point B. Now he's saying P is foot of perpendicular from the point A, 1 comma 1 comma minus 1. If I notice this point 1 comma 1 comma minus 1 lies on the first line, L1. If I substitute t equal to 0, this point will be 1 comma 1 comma minus 1. So from this, if I'm taking the foot of perpendicular, he's asking PB distance. Alpha is equals to 3, so he's asking 78 into PB whole square. So I'll find the angle between A and B, that is, this is 90 degrees. So PB length will be nothing but AB, if I'm taking this as theta, AB into cos theta. So what is AB here? Distance between 1 comma 1 comma minus 1 and 4 comma 0 comma minus 1, under root of 3 square plus 1 square plus 0 square. This is root 10 into cos theta. Cos theta will find it 3 minus 1 0 and 2 0, alpha is 3. 2 0 3 are the DRs of the line. So cos theta will be 6 by under root of 10 into under root of 13. So 6 by under root of 130. So previous question, AB distance is 9 plus 1 root 10 into cos theta is 6 by under root of 130. So I'll get it as 6 by under root of 13. The distance PB will be 6 by under root of 13. He's asking 26 times of alpha. 26 times of alpha is 3 into PB square. PB square is 36 by 13. So 13 2s are 6 into 36, which is nothing but 216. So the answer for this is 216. So let's go for the 24th question now. He gave a function f of x equal to minus 3x square minus 2 and x is less than 1 and a square plus bx when x is greater than or equal to 1. It's differentiable for all x belongs to R and a is greater than 1. Area of the region enclosed by y equal to f of x and y equal to minus 20 is alpha plus beta root 3, where alpha and beta belongs to integers. Value of alpha plus beta is asked. So first let us check the conditions for differentiability here. First, continuity part we'll see. For it to be continuous at 1, minus 3a minus 2 is equals to a plus b. So the expression which I'll get is 4a is equals to minus 2 minus b and a square plus b. Minus 3a minus 2 is equals to a square plus b is the condition for continuity, and for it to be differentiable, minus 6a is equals to b. So solving these two, I'll get a square plus 3a plus 2 plus b, which is minus 6a, is equals to 0. A square minus 3a plus 2 equal to 0. So the values of a can be 1 or 2. I'll eliminate the case where a is equals to 1 because in the question it is mentioned that a is greater than 1. So if a is equals to 2, the function will be modulus of minus 6x square minus 2 when x is less than 1, and a square is 4 and b is minus 6 times of it, minus 12x when x is greater than or equal to. Now I have to find the area enclosed by this as well as y is equals to minus 20. So let me plot the curve. Minus 6x square minus 2. Minus 6x square minus 2 and minus 4x minus 12 will be the two functions. I have to solve for when it is equals to minus 20. So minus 6x square minus 2 equal to minus 20. I'll get 6x square is equals to 18. So this value will be x equal to minus root 3. And minus 4 minus 12x. 4 minus 12x is equals to minus 20. I'll get 12x is equals to 24, which implies x is equals to 6. X is equals to 6. So this area they are asking for this curve plus this region area. So the final area will be integral minus root 3 to 1 y1 minus y2. y1 is minus 6x square minus 2. Minus 6x square minus 2 plus 20 dx plus integral 1 to 6 4 minus 2x 4 minus 12x plus 20 dx. So this expression will come out to be 16 plus 2 root 3 plus 6, which is nothing but 22 plus 2 root 3. Alpha and beta values will be 22 and 2. So it's asking alpha plus beta, which is nothing but 24. So this is the last question, 25th one. Let C be the projection vector of B bar lambda I plus 4k on the vector A bar I plus 2j plus 2k if modulus of A plus C equal to 7, area of parallelogram formed by vector B and C is asked. So C is the projection vector of B on A. Projection vector will be B bar dot A bar by mod A into A cap. A bar by mod A. So B dot A will be nothing but lambda plus 8 by modulus of A, which is nothing but 3 into A cap. A cap is nothing but I plus 2j plus 2k by 3. So I'll have lambda plus 8 by 9 into I plus 2j plus 2k. But he gave modulus of A plus C is equals to 1. So I'll take this as some k for time being. So this is k times of A bar. Now modulus of A bar plus k times of A bar is equals to 7 is the condition given. So modulus of 1 plus k into mod A is nothing but 3 is equals to 7. So 1 plus k is equals to 7 by 3 or minus 7 by 3. But I have to adjust in such a way that lambda value is positive. So k value can be 4 by 3 or minus 10 by 3. So k value is nothing but lambda plus 8 by 9. It can be 4 by 3 or minus 10 by 3. But in this case, lambda plus 8 by 9 is equals to minus 10 by 3. I'll get the value of lambda as negative. So I'll eliminate this possibility. So from this I'll get lambda plus 8 is equals to 12, which implies lambda is equals to 4. So if lambda is equals to 4, area of the parallelogram found by the vectors B and C, parallelogram. So that will be modulus of B bar cross C bar. So this will be B bar is 4 comma 0 comma 4 and C bar is K is 4 by 3, 4 by 3 times of A bar. So I'll bring that 4 by 3 outside into 4 by 3 into A bar coefficients are 1, 2 and 2. So let us simplify this. 4 by 3 times of I component is 0 minus 8, J component is 8 minus 4, so minus 4, and K component is 8. Magnitude of it is asking, so this will be 4 by 3 times of under root of 8 square plus 4 square plus 8 square, which will be nothing but 64, 64, 128 plus 16, 144, 128, 134, 144. Under root of 144 is 12, 4 into 12 by 3, which is nothing but 16 square units. Answer is 60. Thank you.